What's up, junkies? Welcome back to the trap. Let's get this weight off. Today is day 10, and your boy is down 15 pounds. Let's go. Yeah, your boy is down 15 pounds. And honestly, man, it's a blessing. I feel great. I don't feel bloated. My mental clarity is clearer. I feel like I have energy, you know. It's just amazing. I feel so good. I don't have any like overwhelming feeling of anxiety. I don't have any like deep feeling of depression, which is it's a pretty big deal for me because I have seasonal depression. In Buffalo, like our winters last like 8 months long. So, you know, I get seasonal depression around this time and I don't feel it. I feel good. I feel energetic. And I'm down 15 pounds. Let's fucking go! Yeah, day 10. We're going to keep it going. And you know, during this fast, it's not like I'm sitting around thinking about food all day. Like my relationship with food has actually changed. I think it's because I'm not sitting around eating all day and literally thinking about my next meal. And I don't know for some of you, like if you ever experienced that or know what I'm talking about, but for me, that's a pretty big deal. And I think that food is very addictive, and that'll fly over a lot of you guys' head. But seriously, food is really addictive. Now, a lot of you probably laugh and say, what is this dude talking about? But seriously, I'm not a healthcare professional. I didn't go to school to practice for any medical degree or anything like that. I'm just speaking solely off of my experience. So let's take a look at what addiction means on Google. And as it states, addiction is the condition of being addicted to a particular substance, thing, or activity. In my case, when it comes to food, I check all 3 of those boxes. Seriously though, it's real stuff. You know, most of the time when we think of addiction, we think of things like substance abuse, but that's just the surface. You know, it's much, much deeper than that. See, the difference is that drug addicts know that they're addicted to drugs. And the thing is that people who are addicted to food don't really know that they're addicted to food. In fact, they don't even know that food addiction exists. So if you don't know that the problem exists, it's almost impossible to try to find solutions to a problem that you don't even know is there. Catch my drift? So food addiction is a real thing, and it's a pretty big thing, and we got to be aware. We just got to be more. We just have to be more mindful of it and more mindful of how much food we're consuming and what kind of foods we're consuming, because you have to be careful with that as well. And to each his own. You know, everybody free to eat whatever they want, but you know, when we're talking about health and losing this weight and fasting and becoming better, living at an optimal level, not having no doctor tell you how to live or that you have to take these pills to do this and that, or I mean, that's no way to live, you know. So we got to flip the page and we got to get healthier, and it's easy once you start doing it. But if you don't start doing it, of course it's hard because you have no experience in doing it. So, you know, everything comes with experience. So just start and, you know, you'll get along, you'll go along and see how fasting can transform your life in so many different ways, and including your health. But on that note, don't get me wrong. I love food. I love food. But the fact of the matter is that fasting has helped me to appreciate food better. In fact, I can't wait till my next meal, you know, and I appreciate food that much more from fasting. You know, I'm not eating 3 times a day and snacks in between. So, you know, and I'm not even eating every single day. So for me, you know, it's much more enjoyable because you know that that meal is coming. You know that you got that meal to look forward to. And it's a nice little treat to look forward to. You know, I love food, so it makes it that much more enjoyable for me, you know. Whew. I had to put my gloves on so y'all can see. Y'all know what time it is. Let's go, Bills. Yeah, I had to put my gloves on. After yesterday, my hands were extremely cold. I probably experienced a little bit of frostbite, but that's another story for another day. I'm not sure what the weather is like today, but it's definitely much nicer than it was yesterday. It's probably about 20 degrees, maybe 25 degrees. So I just decided to come out, get some fresh air, and get my steps in. And I think right now, actually, I'm currently almost at a mile, about 3/4 of a mile and 40 minutes. Okay, so I'm doing pretty good. Doing pretty good, getting the steps in, getting the workout. So, it's day 10 and the journey continues. We just keep it going and we don't stop. We're not stopping until we reach our goals. And even when we reach our goals, we still not stopping, because the ultimate goal is to be fully healthy and be comfortable in our skin and not have all this extra weight weighing us down and weighing on us, and not having to take medications and dealing with illnesses like diabetes and kidney disease and cancer and heart disease and things like that. We're just taking it day by day. For anybody, wondering like how to start, just start. Don't wait for the next day. Don't wait for the next month. Just start. A big thing that people make it like really difficult when it comes to fasting is really not that hard. Like, when you think about it, when you eat your last meal at the end of the day and you don't eat for the rest of the night and you go to sleep for however many hours, 6, 7, 8 hours, and you wake up, you've just now fasted for probably about 10 to 12 hours, considering how much time that was that, it took you to rest or whatnot. So, when you wake up, you're already in a fasting state. You see how easy that is? You're already like 10 hours, maybe 12 hours in a fasted state. And you can keep it going and then push yourself, keep it going. You're going to get hungry, but don't just give up, because hunger is going to come and go. Even if you break your fast and you eat, guess what? You're going to get hungry again. That feeling is temporary. But in the beginning, those hunger feelings for me were like really, really like excruciating. Like, oh man, I'm dying. I need to eat something immediately. But as you continue to fast and like you build up your experience to fasting, it gets a lot easier. And also those hunger feelings become very, very subtle. I did struggle yesterday, day 9. I struggled quite a bit last night. I was hungry as hell. Excuse my language. I was so hungry, but I didn't break. I didn't break my fast. I got hungry around probably about the 20-hour mark. So I didn't even hit the first 24 hours yet. It was around the 20-hour mark, and I was just so hungry, and started looking online at different restaurants and looking at the menus. And I like to do things like that because for me, that helps me, and for me, I like to drink like a lot of seltzer water. So for me, when I'm water fasting, obviously drinking water, like to switch up the flavor and get some different variety, I like to drink a lot of seltzer waters. So I like a lot of different several flavors that I pick from that. Also, this may sound a little strange, but also like sometimes if I want to switch the taste up, I'll just go pop in at McDonald's and get me a large Diet Coke. And the reason being is that, it's not the healthiest option by any means, of course, but we fasting. So by any means, whatever you can do to extend your fast and keep going and collect the benefits that come with it, then do that. So the reason for me going to get first off, the large Diet Cokes at McDonald's, let's just be honest, they taste better than the Diet Cokes that you go buy in a store. Also, I noticed that when I drank the large Diet Coke with the synthetic sugars that it contains, it did not affect my glycemic index. So in better terms, it did not make my blood sugar go up, meaning that I was still in a fasting state. So yeah, that's just a little tips and pointers. Also, coffee. I drink my coffee black. I like my coffee black. I don't add anything to it because I genuinely like the taste of good tasting coffee. And also tea. I'm a big tea drinker. I like tea. I'm starting to get back into drinking teas because I was drinking coffee quite a bit, but coffee gives me a ton of anxiety that sometimes is overwhelming anxiety. And I don't really like that. So, most days now I'm beginning to drink a lot more tea. I enjoy the flavors of it, and I just enjoy having that, especially like in the morning, waking up, you know, first thing, beginning of the day, it's nice and warm. It's cold season right now, so actually what I'm thinking about, like I said, I love food, so you know, this is soup season. So I've been breaking my fast with like soups and salads, so I think I'll do that again because it's soup season. So I just want to enjoy as many soups as possible because I can't get enough of soup. I love soup. Soup ran over, sorry. But yeah, day 10, we down 15 pounds. Let's fucking go. We're gonna keep it going. And yeah, I'll see you guys on day 11, and we're gonna keep tracking the results. I'm supposed to break my fast tonight when I hit 48 hours, but the way I'm feeling right now, I might just keep it going. I think I'm gonna keep it going and push for 72 and see how I feel. But who knows? I'm saying that now, but you know, I may feel different later. But you know, that's all a part of the journey, and that's all a part of the process. So yeah, I'll give you guys updates, and thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. See you guys.